Hello, I am like unreasonably nervous or anxious to make this video, and I don't know why, because although this is the first video on my channel, it is not the first video that I've filmed. I think it's probably because it will be the first video you see when you come to my channel, or maybe it won't. I don't know how YouTube works. I just wanted to make an intro video to my channel so that I can kind of just go over real quick, just a couple of points that I want to make so that I can say that I said them, and two, just to let you know what kind of content you can expect to see here, because maybe it'll interest you, maybe it'll inspire you to subscribe to my channel. What inspired me to do this is the channels that I actually subscribe to mostly are beauty gurus, and my favorite type of video that I've watched on any of those channels are the chit chat, get ready with me, FAQ type things. I just like to, I don't know, hear about people, learn about them, just listen to them talk about their day or what's going on in their lives. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do here. And a lot of my videos are shot while I am doing my makeup. Although I have no plans or intentions of doing any sort of makeup tutorials, and that's just simply because there's so many other qualified folks out there who can teach you how to do your makeup. I have no business telling anyone how to do their makeup. It's really, when I'm doing my makeup, it's when I have the most free time. It's when I'm just sitting, and I don't know about you, but for me, when I'm doing like a mundane task, it's easier for me to just talk about what's on my mind. And so that's kind of what you can expect to see here. And as far as topics that I'm going to be covering, a lot of what I talk about, really it's just kind of about me. I do talk a lot about my anxiety and my depression. And I could say, you know, I just don't feel like enough people are talking about it, which is true. But I feel like it's just such a complex experience that you can never have enough people talking about it because it is so different for everyone. And so, you know, I've noticed myself when I've talked to other people who suffer, I don't like saying that, people who deal with anxiety and depression or read about it or whatnot, you know, it's like pieces make sense to me and my situation. And so I'm hoping that that's what I can do here, is I can relate to some people, maybe on some level, and help. And two, for those who don't experience anxiety or depression, or who aren't diagnosed, or however you want to say it, I can help you better understand, you know, because maybe you have a loved one who deals with it. So that's probably a lot of the topics that I will cover. I don't know if I'm supposed to like give like a trigger warning for shit like that. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. Okay. Actually, before I say anything else, a little late. I should probably start by saying, if profanity, swear words bother you, you're gonna want to leave now, because it just comes out. I wish I could say that I won't, or that I'll try not to, but really you won't see the real me if I can't just speak without being censored. And two, to me, they're just words, so it's not that serious. I realize as I say that people could be like, well, it's just a word, and that really, like, let's not go there. I'm just fucking telling you, if it bothers you, don't watch. I'm sorry. So now that I've alienated half of you, I do kind of want to go over just a couple of points, things to expect, so that, you know, like I said, I can say that I warned you. First and foremost, I don't like disclaimers. I can appreciate going back to the beauty community, you know, or really, I mean, any sort of content. If you're going to make money off of a video or whatever, if you're going to be sponsored by someone, I get that you have to make that disclaimer. I get that that's like a law. I'm talking about, I've watched videos where, you know, someone will go, I'm going to destroy all the makeup I don't like. And then they'll preface with, but if you like this makeup, I'm really sorry. If it works for you, you know, don't be offended, da 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 da. And to me, there are so many other things that we could be serious about, that apologizing because we don't like the same makeup palette is silly. And my videos are already, you know, I don't need any extra minutes apologizing for every little thing I say. I think, you know, and it is important for me to say that I'm not trying to say that my opinion is more important than yours. I'm not trying to say that if I offend you, it doesn't matter to me, because something I learned in actually one of the very first college classes I ever took years ago was that, you know, the intention of the message is important, but what is more important is how someone receives it. So it is absolutely important to me to not offend you and to, you know, for you to understand what I'm saying and well, just not be fucking offended. However, that is just not gonna happen. I'm gonna offend somebody. Just like I get offended, you get offended, we can all be offended. But what I hope you can learn about me is that I'm a pretty decent person. I think I'm a good person. I have a good heart, and I don't have malice intentions. I'm not trying to say that just because it's my opinion, you can't say that you're offended by it, because I feel like that's how a lot of people justify being assholes is, well, it's just my opinion. You're still an asshole, and that's my opinion. But I want you to understand that I'm not trying to ever offend anyone, and if I prefaced everything I say with that, my videos would be twice as long. So that's that. You probably won't ever hear me give very many disclaimers, because here it is on video number 1. Number two, like poop. Well, let's see, I've covered swearing. I do sometimes tend to go off on random tangents or stories, and the reason why I do it is because I'm trying to help, you know, kind of get my point across, because sometimes I'm not so good with my words. And it is something that people have pointed out to me in the past, and I guess it annoys them. Sorry that a quality about me annoys you, but just kind of want to preface, I do usually come back full circle, so just bear with me, stay with me, take the whole ride. Number 3, I do sometimes, and I don't know if this is just being a girl, you know, women tend to have 7 different conversations at once. My house is really old, that's why you can hear the creaking. I think it is also kind of just a side effect of my anxiety. I don't know if it's like a anxiety thing, a medication thing, a combo. I had a concussion a couple of years ago, so I've never been quite right since then. But I do sometimes forget what I was saying, and I will usually eventually remember. Because I don't want to like ever like start a story and then be like, where was I going with that? And then leave you on a cliffhanger. I was actually filming a video the other day where I remembered where I was going and I came back to it like 20 minutes later. So I'm really sorry if that ever happens. You know, I'm not trying to come off as ditzy or flighty or like, you know, make your point. It just kind of happens, and I don't know if that's just like me and my anxiety or what. I realize that sounds weird. What does that have to do with anxiety? But that's what we're going to talk about, right? So I think I covered everything I wanted to say. Lastly, I don't know how to sign off from a video. You know, like everyone has their own way of like ending their videos, and I can't quite figure out how to do it. And so that is usually when this happens, where I start to like ramble about random shit. So I gotta work on that. If you ever have anything you want to talk about, or questions or comments, or I don't know, please comment, leave it down below. I would love to interact with people, because that'd be cool, right? Like I'm not just here to talk and like you listen and then we never speak to one another. So I think I got everything down. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you showing interest. This is really exciting for me. It's definitely therapeutic. You know, I've been wanting to do this since, well, for a very, very long time. I've just never had the nerve or the time, really. And, you know, I hope that I can help both people experiencing anxiety as well as people, you know, who just want to better understand it, or who have a loved one who deals with it, as well as depression. But my anxiety is a lot worse. That's why I tend to talk about that more. But I'm definitely excited to create some content and get feedback and kind of see where this journey takes me. I think that about covers it. Thank you again. Please subscribe and turn on the stupid bell thing and all that shit. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start posting videos because I've already got a little bit of a stockpile, and we'll go from there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a great day, week, month. Have yourself some wine. Bye.